Hello guys, my name is Miguel Ordóñez. As promised in the last video, today we're going to speak about the program structure. But first of all, if you are new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe and share it, because this helps me to create more content for you. Let's start talking about which programs are in a CPU. In a CPU we can find two kinds of programs: the operating system and the user program. If we speak about the operating systems, we have to say that it organizes all the CPU functions and sequences. These ones are not associated to the control task that we want to perform. Also, the operative system task includes the update of the process images. We're going to make a special video talking about these process images of inputs and outputs, so you can have a better understanding on it. Also, it's called the user program. Remember that there are two programs, the operative system and the user program. It's called also the interrupts organization blocks and has a recognition of errors. As an example, you can see in some PLCs when you have, for example, an electrical error, there will be LEDs that turn into a red color. These are recognitions of errors done by the operating system. Later, we talk about the user program. In the user program, this one is created by the user and downloaded to the CPU. This is done by the editors. For example, Via Portal, Step 7, MicroWing are editors that help to create user programs. Okay, this one has the functions required to process your automation task. Now, this program is focused on solve your automation task. It includes, for example, specifying conditions for a restart, processing the process data, the data that the PLC acquired from the environment. It's processed by the user program. It has reaction to interrupts, and also it can handle disturbances in the normal program cycle. Now I'm going to speak about the different blocks that you can find in the user program. This can be an organization block which determines the structure of the program. We will see this later in a diagram in which it will be more clear. Also, you have the system function blocks, SFB, and the system functions, which are SFCs. These are integrated CPUs programs that allow you to access some functions that are already done by the manufacturer. In this case of the PLCs, that I am not an expert, but I know a bit of them, is the PLCs from Siemens. Later we speak about the function blocks. The function blocks are basically blocks with memory that can be programmed by the user. The functions are similar to the functions block but without memory. So they help us to solve programs routines that are frequently used. And we have the instance data block. The instance data block are associated with a function block or a system function block. When they are called, it means that when you create a function block, it automatically has added on it a data block that will help to associate its memory. Finally, we have the data blocks. The data blocks are data area for storing user data. These ones are useful for parts of the process that are repeated and have similar variables. For example, if you have two motors, both of them will have, I don't know, maybe a speed, a rated speed. They will have also a temperature. They will have the time that they have been running, and all this data can be stored into a data block. Now, in this diagram, the hierarchy in the user program is explained. So I told you that the operating systems run the user program. It has the organization block, which determines how is structured your program. You have some function blocks. From the functions blocks, so you can call also some functions. You have other functions. You can call functions blocks inside another function block. You can call system functions. System functions can work together with a data block, and basically this is a structure. As you can see, it's a cyclic structure. Every time you perform this action, you go back and do the same. So have this in your mind. The PLCs works in a cyclic way. Finally, in this other block, you can see a way simpler structure in which every block, for example, that we're going to call them calling blocks, can be organization blocks, function blocks, or functions, can call function blocks, functions, system function blocks, or system functions. And both of them executes in the same way. The program is executed while there is a call. It goes and executes the other block. When it finishes, it goes back to the same point in which it left the previous block and start running it. Later it will do the same, and the same if you are in the organization block. I hope you enjoyed the video, but mostly that it has been useful for you. The next video will go more in depth into the PLC structure and how it works. Also, I want to say thank you for all of you to follow my channel. If you have any doubt or suggestion, please, you can write them in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to subscribe, share, like the channel, because all of this helps me to keep creating content for you. For now, it's all for me. Bye bye.